Have all the commissioners had an opportunity to look at the minutes from last month? Any changes or corrections or anything needs to be done? Right. I can make a motion to accept the meetings the way they are from last month. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, the reports, the Sonny's out sick tonight, so. She's not here. Sonny, you want to give your report?
Yes, it will be short and sweet. Nothing to report except if you all want, you can grab a copy of our 2026 calendar of events. So it is subject to change, but it's pretty much right. So our next event is March 29th, the Easter egg hunt. So, that's it.
Remington?
So the lights in the park got fixed, which is nice. We've been hounding them for a while, hounding Metro anyway for a while to try to get them fixed. So those are fixed. The sign, the tow sign for the company that does the towing out there, some wind knocked the sign off. It looked like it was just a little bit of cardboard that had been tacked to it. And it was just lying at the base. So it's in the back of my car right now. I'll call the tow company and see if they'll put another sign out, because if I understand it correctly, they are the ones that put it up in the first place, that sign up in the first place, so hopefully they'll be willing to just come out and pop the sign up again. I haven't contacted Rhett yet, but we are tracking that there's the potential for some snowfall this weekend. So I'll make sure that I'm communicating with Rhett so that if it's over 3 inches, we do the full plow. But the models are a little out to lunch right now, so I'm not really sure. There's no agreement as to how much snow is going to happen. But so again, we'll keep it. It's going to be cold, so we'll dress warm. That's all I have.
The flags on the flagpole
Yes.
are trashed.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
There's 2 flags. If you go upstairs in the wardrobe to the left,
Mm-hmm.
and you go up the stairs, there's 2 flags up there.
Okay. I'll get them replaced.
And do you have a flagpole key?
Where, is it in Sonny's desk?
It may be in the key box. If you don't have one, I didn't know if they gave you one or not.
Let me think. I have 3 keys. I have a front door key. I have a mailbox key. Is the key to the mailbox the same as that?
No.
Okay, so then I think I only have
2 keys?
the 2 mailbox keys plus the front door key.
Oh, you don't have the side mailbox key.
Oh, okay. So
Nobody
then,
has those but me.
oh, okay. Well, I have 3 keys, so the other one does something.
It may
You
be
brought
the
someone.
flagpole key. But
Secret
there's-
door in here, maybe?
Is it a message?
It's that secret, it's that trap door.
But there's flags up there.
Okay,
So,
that sounds good. Next week I'll come out and
I mean, when it's worn, I'm not expecting, I just want to let you know
okay.
that we have them.
Okay. Thanks for the heads
We
up.
really need to get a new light for to put out our flag here as well. We have a flag for this pole, but it needs to be illuminated.
Okay.
And so the solar light that we had wasn't bright enough, and so we need to get something a little bit more powerful. We're trying to make it easy just doing solar, but I don't know if there's any real powerful solar lights that we could use, or we're gonna have to do some type of electrical light to illuminate it. I don't know.
I'll take a look.
Okay, then Joe's working tonight, and I do not have a report from him or anything. don't know if he sent anything, but I do not have anything on it. So, for my report, our bank balances in the checking account, we have $14,650. General savings is $148,861. Road fund, $63,717. Park money market, $177,048. We need to transfer $20,000 from the general savings to the checking to cover the upcoming month's expenses. And we also need to transfer $1,596.50 from the road fund to the checking to reimburse for the snow salting bills that we had from December. So again, our checking account balance is $14,650. Anticipated need for upcoming bills is $25,000 with a reserve amount of $5,000. So I make a request, a motion to transfer $20,000 from the money market savings to the checking to cover this month's bills.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Then I also make a motion to transfer $1,596.50 from the road fund to the checking account to cover the 2 salting bills.
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? No, would you?
She said there was no old business to cover. She can almost talk. She can almost talk. She sounds like a man.
Does she is. All right, well, I don't have anything. Do y'all have anything you, I mean, nothing,
Got some delinquent
anything else?
taxes.
Huh?
You got some delinquent taxes we're gonna need.
Okay,
Got 6 of them, Linda.
No, there's 3 people. One is 2 years.
Oh, I see. 3 different properties.
And we're gonna get those lean this week. Thank you.
Tomorrow.
One thing, Stan's going to reach out to some residents. We have 3 vacant lots that sit behind other properties. He's gonna reach out to the homeowners to see if they're interested in purchasing them. So they're all 3 landlocked.
Is there for a certain amount?
Sonia said $2,500 a lot. Most of them are over a half acre.
you're welcome.
And they pay the, closing cost.
Where are they?
There's 2 on Hollow Tree and 1 on Watch Hill Court. And it's just, some of the lots were double lots. And I don't know why the original owners didn't buy them. They sold them back in the day for $350. Yeah, some of those lots were over an extra acre back there.
Where's the one on Watch Hill?
It's down in Watch Hill Court.
Oh, okay.
It goes down to the creek. There's some funky shaped lots back there. So,
Okay. Well, does anybody have anything that they want to discuss or questions or?
Yeah, I've got some.
So, good evening everybody here. My name's Thomas Kinney. I bought a house in this neighborhood in 2017 on Creekstone Boulevard. Lived here for 8 years with my family. We made a lot of memories in this neighborhood. During that time, Hollow Creek was more than just a place I lived, it was my community. I enjoyed all the events that we had throughout the year. We enjoyed getting to know people in the neighborhood. We made a lot of memories that we'll cherish forever. But over the years, my family grew, and we outgrew the house that we owned on Creekstone Boulevard. We had to move. But during my time living there, I made several upgrades to the property, invested in improving its curb appeal, making it a place that I could take pride in, made it a place that probably increased the property values around me. Like many families today, I'm a single income household. I saved diligently in my time living in this neighborhood for the goal of renting my property. And so that's what I'm coming to you today about. I made my home on Creekstone Boulevard is a long-term rental. And I rented out in order to help my family afford a modest, stable living. It wasn't an investment decision I made lightly, and it was carefully planned over many years, rooted in responsibility and long-term commitment. So I want to be clear, I fully intend to continue reinvesting in this property to ensure it remains desirable and well-maintained for a family. I also have a thorough tenant vetting process, more rigorous, frankly, than a lot of the vetting process for a homeowner. My goal is not simply to rent the property, but to be a responsible and engaged property owner. That brings me to my concern with the current rental property ordinance, specifically the rental fee. I believe the fee imposed by this neighborhood is excessive and encroaches on personal property rights. In researching comparable areas across Louisville, I could not find another neighborhood that charges anywhere close to the nearly $1,000 fee required here. Many home rule cities within Louisville charge nothing at all for long-term rentals. Additionally, this ordinance appears to be redundant. Louisville Metro already has a rental registry with a clearly stated purpose, ensuring rental properties are safe for occupancy and funding code enforcement. In contrast, this neighborhood ordinance does not clearly state its purpose or how the funds collected are used. I've always believed that local government should be closest to the will of the people and should represent residents more clearly than state or federal government. Unfortunately, I do not believe this rental ordinance reflects the will of the broader neighborhood, but rather the preferences of a small number of individuals in council positions. With that in mind, I respectfully ask the council the following questions. What is the specific purpose of the rental property fee? How is the amount of this fee determined? And how are the funds collected from this fee being used? I also want to offer a proposal for your consideration. First, repeal of ordinance number 2 in its current form. If repeal is not feasible, then reduce the rental fee to $75 per year, which more closely aligns with Louisville Metro and other home rule cities across Kentucky. Finally, if ownership of a property does not change, the property is well maintained, and there are no complaints for a period of 3 years, the rental fee should be waived entirely. I believe these changes will strike a fair balance, protecting the neighborhood while respecting property owners who are acting responsibly and in good faith. Thank you for your time. So I guess the 3 questions that I had there.
The money goes into the general fund of the city.
Right, but typically a rental registry, if you look at most other neighborhoods and Louisville Metro, has a stated purpose. The stated purpose of Louisville Metro's rental registry is to ensure that the properties are safe, that they're lead-free, and that they're
Compliant with the
Code
ordinances.
compliant. right. There's no stated purpose. I have a copy of the ordinance right here.
Well, I don't know.
There's not a stated purpose in there.
I mean, there's no legal requirement that there be a stated purpose.
Well, there's not a legal requirement, but I would say that it's a requirement to the people who live here.
Yeah, I'm just telling you right now what the reasons are, what they were. I mean, we have great concern in this neighborhood with rental properties that have just been terrible and abandoned almost.
I mean,
I don't have a dog in your fight. I don't. It's up to these folks what the amount is, and quite frankly, I don't remember what is the amount.
it's $1,000 a year.
Yeah.
Was 500.
The most expensive rental
Yeah,
registry
it's
I
just
could find in the entire state of Kentucky was $250, and that's for St. Matthews. And that was also for a short-term rental, which the short-term rentals come with the noise complaints and everything like that.
Right.
I get that. Long-term rental registry, though, I mean, that's
What do you mean long term? A year?
long-term is
A
more.
year or more?
Yeah, 3 months.
I mean, we can take that.
It's an arbitrary amount. I don't
Right,
know.
and we really don't, we don't desire rentals in our neighborhood, really, we don't like that you may take great care of your property, but everyone's not like you. And we've had rental properties that are not taken care of and that we've had problems with, and so we try to make it not,
I understand that. That's mostly anecdotal evidence, though, and I will say that
that's mostly what,
anecdotal.
okay?
So it's not based on facts. It's based on your personal experience.
So it's based on this.
It's based on fact, yes.
Of your personal experience, and I don't discount your personal experience. But if you look at the stats on the rental properties in Kentucky, there's less than 0.5% that are owned by institutional investors, which are typically the properties that you're seeing that are run
Well,
down.
we're just worried
Because
about
it's
Hollow
my,
Creek.
it's, yeah, I'm worried about my house too. It doesn't benefit me to let my house get run down. Why would that benefit me? That's a terrible.
I wish everybody looked at it.
I wish, if everybody did what you did and had your attitude, we wouldn't have $1,000 fee. But unfortunately, that has not been our experience, which is why we increased it. It was 500, and then we increased it to 1,000.
Right, but there's no stated purpose for why it was ever increased or why it exists in the first place.
Well, we can, I mean, under here, we can take up a lesser amount. Not tonight, but when we have a full count.
And also, why can't there be a clause too about for someone who's taking care of the place? Why can't
Wait a minute.
a period of 2 years or 3 years, like with Louisville Metro, if there's no code violations over a period of 2 years, then they waive the fee.
I've never seen that, but that sounds unreasonable.
It's on there.
We don't do it for the money. I mean,
Well, I
I don't
mean,
mind the money.
clearly you do. It's for $1,000. That's not.
We don't, I mean, how many
That's a
people-
lot.
how many
That's a lot of
people
money
pay
to me.
$1,000?
I don't know if that's not a lot of money to you. That's a lot of money to me.
I mean, we got 3 people in this neighborhood.
Yeah, so I think the ask is, right, if we can't get rid of the fee completely, or if it isn't in the interest of what we're trying to accomplish with the fee, then for someone who's taking care of the property and there's no complaints, is there something we can do to lower that fee for properties in good standing, I guess? I don't know another way to phrase
And
it.
that might be a valid thing for us to
Yeah,
discuss.
that's a good
I mean,
idea.
that's never been brought to our attention. And like I said, we don't like rental properties here for that reason, because people that rent a lot of times don't tend to take care of their property, and they do let it go down. And there's probably more slumlords than there are people that own houses that do, what you do. But that would be something that we could certainly discuss, and like you said, 2 or 3 years, waive it or whatever.
You're
I would
proposing
appreciate
75 with a clause.
$75 a year with the clause to waive the fee if
Yeah.
there's no code violations.
No, I mean, I get what you're saying, like I said, if everybody did what you did or felt the way you did, it wouldn't be necessary.
Well, I mean, we can't make broad sweeping assumptions based on experience.
But we'll take it up.
We'll,
You don't
I
have,
appreciate that.
you didn't do one, did you?
Didn't do
Did you
one.
draft one?
You have an ordinance.
Is it on your
I was
phone?
gonna use it.
I can draft one and I can send it to you. You want me to send
No.
it to the Hollow Tree Commission?
I just wondered.
I'm an
What-
engineer, I pay attention. to
What's the
details.
address of your property?
7109 Creekstone Boulevard.
And what's your name?
Thomas Kenny.
K-I or K-E?
Kenney.
How long have you had that as rental property?
Just since July of last year.
Oh, just started,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, 6
He lived
months.
in it. Right.
Yeah, I lived in it for 8.5 years.
But this is your first year of renting.
No complaints so far. So.
I pictured you so much different from talking to you on the phone last fall.
I was kind of pissed off.
No, that's all you want. But I just pictured you different.
I apologize. If I
No,
said
you're fine.
anything terrible to you.
Huh? You're not the worst I deal with.
Would there be any fines or penalties for people that don't take care of the property that are in it?
Yeah. There are, but it gets hard to do when you got landlords versus tenants. I mean, we have enough problems with people, they're not even rental properties, they're just houses and people don't keep up.
That's what I'm saying is like, I don't know that it's necessarily a rental property thing as opposed to like I mean, the vetting process to get a mortgage, at least for a time there, wasn't that hard to get a mortgage. So,
I mean, I think those are fair points. We'll take it up maybe at the next meeting, I guess, however the mayor wants to.
I appreciate it.
Anything else? Anybody wants to discuss?
Community garden, I wasn't here at the last meeting, I did read the
Yeah.
minutes there.
Yeah, and, were you here, was it 2 meetings ago or 3 meetings
I
ago?
think it was two meetings.
Yeah, Sonia wasn't here the night you were here.
Right.
Where did we leave that?
Looked like you were gonna check on liability or something.
Well, there was, some issues with like the water, like what the cost would be for the meter or whatever. I think was what it was. There was always also some liability issues, like, which I reached out to the, underwriter, and, there's not a real, from an insurance standpoint, there's not a real issue with that, as far as that, depending on, they said we might wanna watch closely what people are growing, but, but from a liability issue from the insurance, there wasn't a problem, but it was, I think, with the water and then the cleaning up, who's gonna take care of it, I mean, there were some issues, and Sonia had some, and she's, again, not here tonight, so I don't know what,
Do you know what, say they were using 2,000 gallons a month, what would that do to the water bill? How would that affect the
I
water
have no
bill?
idea.
I don't know how that would either.
I don't know. She works for the water company, so she might have an idea. But I don't know.
Well, heck, she should be able to get a used meter for nothing, and we could just put it on the hose and.
It doesn't work that way. It does not work that way.
I mean, I would think that you could buy a water meter.
Well, to keep track
Probably
of,
something like a hose or whatever, just put it on the garden hose.
Part of the problem is like the cost, somebody's gonna have to bill people for those. It takes time to do that, then she was concerned with like at the end of the season, the cleanup, because most people just walk away from the community garden. Then you've got that mess out there that has to be cleaned up, that we have to pay for.
Well, they won't come back next year. I mean, I could, cleaning up, it's not that big a deal. I could do that, I would volunteer to do that.
That's questions, she needs to be here.
but yeah, and honest, Dan, I'm sorry, I can't give you an answer, because I don't know, she had some concerns, and I.
So right now, that is still not dead, it's just,
No, it's not dead,
okay, good.
it's not dead.
I think she mentioned wanting to revisit it closer to the spring so we could gauge interest and establish a way for people to offset the cost of water in a fair and equal manner. But it's something that the conversation is still ongoing, but she's not here.
Yeah, I think she wants to see how much interest there is, I mean, people would want to participate.
I measured it out back there, about what my uncle had was about 35 by 84, I think. And it could be you could have 2 garden plots. But I do know a lady that's very interested, and I think would be responsible to take care of it. And,
Well, hopefully, Sonia will be here next month, and we'll be able to address it again, but I will mention it, I'll mention it to her.
would there be anything I could check on between now and then to answer any questions?
I don't know, again, let me, get with Sonia, talk to her, and then if so, she can reach out, or,
Okay.
reach out, I guess, she knows how to get a hold of them, yeah. Anybody else? Nobody, nothing here, anybody?
We're a boring group this year.
Very boring,
Boy,
yes,
it's okay.
too cold, but that boring's not bad on a cold
Yeah.
night, go home and get where it's nice and warm. Well, with that being said, then I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I'll second.
If you second. I was waiting for that. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?